Today's video is dedicated to one of my very favorite YouTube content creators, Martin Doulard. Martin can make wheeling a wheelbarrow full of rocks look like art. So today we're going to head down one of my favorite suburban hikes. And I call it suburban because it's really very, very close to the streets in both Orangevale and Folsom. As you can see, there's a road just adjacent to me on my right-hand side. And on my left-hand side, there's gorgeous nature. This video was filmed in January of 2024. The cool thing about this particular hike is that you're on paved trail for, I'm going to say, about half of it. And this trail goes down to a place where it intersects with the Jedediah Smith Memorial Trail, which is a multi-purpose recreational trail for both walking and cycling. But you can see just how pretty it is. January here in this area, it gets so green. And that green on the ground is revealed by the fact that a lot of the trees don't have their leaves. This is all rain runoff right now. I shot this video on a GoPro with a tripod, and it was a little bit of a painstaking process because I kept filming, going back, filming, going back, and all of the cuts in the video. So obviously you'll be able to tell that this is heavily edited. As I come out into this area, I'm getting very, very close to where I'll be crossing the bike trail and ducking into a little opening in the trees. I was out fairly early in the morning that day, so it was a little bit brisk, but because I was walking, it was very easy. You're about to see me cross the trail and disappear into the trees. This is one of my favorite parts of this hike because I just feel like I'm entering another world when I go here. Yeah, not paved anymore, is it? And there's the walking trail that goes up the first rise, and you can just see my destination there in the distance. It is a gigantic pile of dredgings that were taken out of the lake. The first main crossing here is a field of very loose rocks that over the course of time have come down from this dredging pile. Got to be careful here because in certain months of the year there are rattlesnakes. In most of the rest of the months of the year, the rocks are very loose, so you can lose your footing and fall. So you got to keep your eyes on the ground and make slow progress up the hill. This is where we depart from the rocks a little bit. There are still some rocks, but as we turn this corner and head up the steepest part of our climb to the summit of the dredgings, I just had to put my legs into four-wheel drive and go. The top of the dredging pile offers a 360-degree view pretty much back to where I came from and Lake Natoma below. But that's just the beginning. I brought my Mavic 2 zoom, and you get an entirely different perspective from the drone. I'm always so thrilled to look at this footage when I get done and start to edit it. And here's where you see the dredging pile from the air. It kind of looks like a dormant volcano. Hard to describe, but I'm trying to give you an okay bird's eye view of it. As I turn the drone around, I start to face the shore of the lake. And we'll move slowly to the shore of the lake. The Overlook is directly across from Willow Creek, which is a state park, and it's usually where I launch my kayak when I go out kayaking. That's Lake Natoma Island. And some days when I'm real lazy, that's as far as I paddle. Other days I paddle way up there to where the river / lake takes a right-hand bend. We'll take a slow pan around so you can see everything. You see how close we are to development, to businesses? There are even office buildings that are almost right up against the lake shore. And as we come around, you'll see Willow Creek. There it is. That inlet of water is actually where a creek flows down into the lake. Now you're looking at a little bit better view of the dredging pile as we start back to our takeoff spot. I'm going to be quiet now and let you enjoy this little part. Thank you so much for coming along with me on this hike. And if you like this video, click the thumbs up. And if you like the content on my channel, please subscribe.